Well, as we see the swimmers make their way to the starting blocks, very interesting to see in lane 0, Sheldon Tan, only 14 years of age, from X-Lab. As young as 14-year-old, and we have a 26-year-old in Sajan Prakash from India, and he will be in lane 6, the oldest in this group. Kushagra Rawat, Advait Page, and Glen Lim, who is in lane number 3, are the ones to look out for. This is going to be a test of endurance, 800-meter freestyle. It's not so much how you start in this one, it's how strong you finish. A real test of endurance. Really looking forward to this one. What a way to kick off the Singapore National Swimming Championships, sponsored by Neo Garden. Well, Sajan Prakash and Michael Adani. Well, Sajan Prakash not taking part in this event, so 8 in the field to battle it out to be the winner of the 800-meter men's freestyle. And first to the turn is Sheldon Tan. Pretty even for lanes 5, 4 and 3 so far. Nothing splitting the early front runners for these 3. Aryan Nera catching up, and it looks to be these 4 that will pull away after the turn. Very, very even so far with this front 4 from lane 5, lane 4, lane 3 and lane 2. Edging it is Kushagra Rawat, and ever so slightly from Glenmark Aquatic. And he set the best time in the heats, and he's leading the way here. And there's a gap emerging between the front 4 and the rest of the pack. Well, Advait Page just edging Kushagra Rawat, but still tight as ever. And will it be Advait Page or Kushagra Rawat at the turn? Well, still Advait Page in the lead. Fantastic. And don't forget lane 3, Glen Lim keeping up with them. It does seem to be a fight between these 3. Just slipping behind is Aryan Nehra, and for a very long time he was keeping pace with the front leading 3, but just lacking a little in that department. Well, Advait Page just pulling away a little bit, but still a 3-horse race for this final. Advait Page will be the first to the turn here. And remember, the meet record is 8 minutes 26.44. Still too early to call if that record, the meet record of the Singapore National Swimming Championships, will be broken. But Advait Page doing fantastic, and he will get to the turn first once again, followed by Kushagra Rawat and Glen Lim. Well, Aryan Nera has fallen badly behind. As I mentioned, Prakash Sarjan did not start from India. Well, no change. Advait Page leading the way. 0.4 of a second behind is Kushagra Rawat. Glen Lim still keeping pace with them. And Glen Lim from Aquatech, 17-year-old, trying to keep up with his foreign counterparts. Glen Lim slowly losing touch with the front two. And as I said, it is a test of physicality, of endurance in Advait Page. Now with half a body length lead over Rawat Kushagra. Almost a full second lead. And here we see him pulling away Advait Page from the Shishukunj Swimming Academy. Well, now his advantage is more than a second here, Advait Page. And look at him racing away. He can sense it. Pulling away from Kushagra Rawat. Kushagra Rawat with the best timing in the heats, but that does not matter. It's how you perform in the finals. And Advait Page, well, he is storming away in lane number 5. Number 4, lane 4 is Rawat Kushagra, but he is slipping away. A 1.5 body length difference between the front two. Glen Lim in third place from Aquatech, keeping pace with them. But is there any stopping Advait Page at this point? The 18-year-old in stupendous form. And now a 3-second lead between first place and second place. The pride of Shishukunj Swimming Academy, Advait Page, is really showing what he has right now. And there's the bell. And that one final push for the front three. But it's Advait Page to lose right now. It's all in his hands, and he's been dominant here, setting the pace. Good effort by Rawat Kushagra and Glen Lim, but they've just not been able to keep up with the front runner. And here we go for the final lap for Advait Page. Desperate attempt by Kushagra Rawat, but that's not going to happen, or is it? And Glen Lim, watch out for him. He's going to put the pressure on second place. But our focus and our attention is on Advait Page, who will storm to victory here. And he does so in emphatic fashion. 8 minutes. Followed by Kushagra Rawat. And Glen Lim does fantastic to finish in third place. In fourth place is Aryan Nera. And a fantastic effort. Really, really great effort by Advait Page. A full 7 seconds ahead of second place Kushagra Rawat. And Glen Lim takes bronze. At least some Singapore representation from Aquatech. And Sheldon Tan, the 14-year-old, will just come and get his finish, and great effort. Full of potential at 14 years of age, but fantastic efforts.